seem as if we're taking much time. Thank you very much. I always feel that when there is an announcement of a new product, the first set of people that needs to get aware of it is the media guys. And that is why it is two-pronged. We want to first address what we are here and what we are here to do, and also give you a first-hand insight of what is going to happen today. And this includes not limited to the fact that, there's a new product launch, but we need to let you know first, and for you to also experience it before we take it to the world. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you especially for making it on time. I really appreciate it. So we have our guests here. I would also want them to introduce themselves so I don't scatter their names, even though I may have a full understanding of who they are and their names. But what is interesting here, you have the entire team of Vesti, from the leadership team here to the product team, because you cannot announce a new product without having the product person in the midst. So we have the leadership of Vesti here, and of course the product team. But more importantly, I always tell people, collaboration is the new oil. Collaboration is the new currency. We also have a partner with Vesti, and that's the Providence Bank. We also have somebody here to represent that partnership and also speak to while this is happening from a partnership with Providence. With that, I wouldn't say let's start from here. Let's start from here and we go to that side.
All right, good morning. I'm Paul Adigbokon. I'm the engineering lead at Vesti. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Adisola Bamishile, and I'm the product manager at Vesti.
Hello, everybody. My name is Olushola Amusan. I'm co-founder and CEO here at Vesti.
Good morning. My name is Victoria Adegore. I am the HR lead at Vesti.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for making it. Abimbola Amusan is my name, co-founder and CEO at Vesti.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Olaliko Aderumo. I'm representing Providence Bank. I lead the card business partnership. Thank you.
Great. Makes sense. Let me on this mic so that we can move accordingly. So thank you very much. From engineering to product to CEO, people, and of course the CEO. So that means there is nothing that you want to ask that on this side will say, let me speak to my boss first, then I'll get back to you. Right? That's the summary of what we are going to do. So everything that is being said, and any question or any clarification that you...
Once again, good morning. Esteemed members of the press, gentlemen and ladies of the press, thank you so much for being here. Once again, I'll thank every member of our team, our leadership team, our entire team at Vesti, and of course our partners at Providence Bank for being here today, and all of our partners that may also be in the audience. It's amazing to be here today. Well, let me start with a story, an anecdote, because a story is always the beginning of everything. A couple of years ago, my co-founder and I moved to the United States. And when we moved to the United States, we faced tremendous challenges on the journey to the United States and also in the United States when we got there in terms of settling down. And when we saw the challenges that immigrants face firsthand, as entrepreneurs that we are, we decided to provide a solution to it. And we said we won't only solve for ourselves, but we're going to solve for the next 1 billion immigrants. How are we going to provide the right legal and financial services support for these immigrants from when they begin to think about emigrating from any country in the world to when they arrive in their country of choice and every minute after? So we set that as our lifelong mission to say we are going to make sure that no immigrant ever has to go through some of the pains and hurdles and challenges that we faced. First from even knowing what country to go, deciding whether you qualify or not, knowing how much to invest in that direction, securing the funds to make that decision, then finally arriving in the country and penetrating through the hurdles and challenges of that country. It was difficult to buy a car. It was difficult to rent a house without credit history. It was difficult to do pretty much anything, because visiting was different from going to live there. And we just saw that this was not just a single problem. And the United Nations Office on Migration puts this problem as a $500 billion problem, that over 300 million people are in a country today other than where they were originally born, which means that migration is a human problem. It's not just for a group of people. As we like to think that only Nigerians move and move and move, we are probably just looking at it only from our own perspective, but people move from every country in the world. So I wanted to start with that story so that you can know the origin of why we started Vesti and why we're so passionate about what we are doing. Today is a landmark occasion for us here at Vesti. We stand before you not just to unveil two groundbreaking features, which is MIAI by Vesti, pronounced Maya, and Safelock by Vesti, but also to take a giant leap towards fulfilling our core mission more, which is to be the go-to financial services platform for the next 1 billion immigrants around the world. From the very beginning, Vesti has been, committed to this singular purpose, to become the preferred provider of tailored support and financial services for immigrants, from the initial spark of emigrating to settling in a new life in a new country. So this mission is not just a tagline for us, it's the very lifeblood of everything that we do. For a very long time, the path to migration has been riddled with uncertainty. People are scared, and there's a lot of complexity navigating these visa processes. Choosing the right destination, overcoming financial hurdles, all of this can feel very, very overwhelming for people. Every year, millions of people embark on this journey. 36 million alone arrive in top 10 developed countries every year, with the United States welcoming 1 million people annually. By 2050, this estimated number, will grow up with 200 million new immigrants that will be arriving in our target countries. So most of these immigrants face a significant hurdle during the transition, like we said, cumbersome migration processes, lack of access to basic financial services upon arrival. This simple tasks like renting an apartment or financing a car can become a major challenge. And that's precisely why we introduced MIAI and Safelock, two innovative features designed to empower immigrants to make their journeys smoother, smarter, and more secure. So imagine having a knowledgeable companion by your side throughout the migration journey, powered by artificial intelligence. MIAI by Vesti is more than just an AI assistant. It's your personal co-pilot. And through this readily available, solution, MIAI shares valuable insight and guides you through every step of the process. So I wish I had MIAI when I was moving abroad. Safelock by Vesti transcends the boundary of a secure savings account, which is basically what it's starting with. It's a dedicated financial partner designed specifically for the unique challenges faced by immigrants. Saving for your dream should not be a struggle. Safelock simplifies the process and empowers you to achieve that goal. So at Vesti, we leverage cutting-edge AI technology to connect thousands of immigrants with new homes that match their skill sets and preferences. We provide access to automated immigration workflow, essentially a law firm in the cloud, alongside some anchor products, anchor financial products like wallets, cards that function seamlessly worldwide, especially in your new country of residence. So with Vesti, immigrants can streamline complex immigration processes, they can open a bank account, and they can move money, thanks to our partners, all efficiently and at scale. And the trust that you can have in an NDIC insured bank, a fully licensed central bank regulated platform, helps to be able to make sure that this is, stable and secure. And you can do all of this efficiently before arriving into that country. So Vesti empowers newcomers in those destinations to integrate into the financial system of their destination country. So it starts from when they are here. When they get to the new country, we have set up partnership with banking systems that we didn't have access to make sure that settling down is a lot easier. Today, we are confident that MIAI and Safelock will revolutionize the way immigrants navigate their journey. These features are a testament to the unwavering dedication and the talent of our team at Vesti. You see this gentleman right here, our engineering lead, our product manager. They represent a team of very dynamic young people, of whom I am also part of, who make this such an easy ride for us. Their relentless effort to create solutions built specifically for the needs of immigrants is truly inspiring. The launch of MIAI and Safelock marks a significant milestone in our journey, but this is just the beginning. Vesti remains committed to continuous innovation. Together, we can transform the migration experience into one that is empowering, informative, and financially secure for every individual. And like we like to see at Vesti, we are here, we are Vesti, and we are here to support you every single step of the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Shola Musad. Thanks for that. Let me don't go into deep dive in what he has said, because I like saying this, right? And probably Paul will give more insight to it because he's the next person to speak. He's literally going to walk us through why we are doing this. Safelock, MIAI, okay. MI, migration, AI, artificial intelligence. So that conversation around AI is coming from a migration standpoint. I think some of you were with me last week, and we spoke about the conversation around artificial intelligence. It is here to stay. It is here with us. The more we start engaging with it, the better. And it cuts across all industries, be it banking, be it migration, be it communication, be it education. It's high time we start embracing it for us to be more productive in what we do. So I will hand over to Paul, who is the engineering lead at Vesti, who will be walking us through why we are doing this, why MIAI, and why Safelock. So over to you, Paul.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. All right, thank you. So good morning once again, everybody, esteemed members of the press, and distinguished guests. As the engineering lead, I am thrilled to be here alongside my colleagues to unveil not just features, but a glimpse into the future of migration. MIAI by Vesti and Safelock by Vesti. For millions around the world, the migration journey is a complex and often daunting process. Navigating visa applications, researching destinations, and managing finances can feel overwhelming. At Vesti, we have technology. We believe technology can be a powerful tool to empower immigrants and make their journey smoother, smarter, and more secure. MIAI by Vesti represents a significant leap forward in AI-powered migration assistance. It's not just a chatbot. It's a sophisticated AI co-pilot built on the following key pillars. MIAI utilizes advanced machine learning algorithms to personalize its responses. We train our models on vast amounts of migration data, allowing MIAI to understand your specific needs and provide tailored answers to your unique questions. Gone are the days of rigid, scripted interactions. MIAI utilizes natural language processing to understand the intent behind your questions and facilitate natural conversation interactions. Ask follow-up questions, build upon your conversation history, and feel like you are talking to a human expert. MIAI remembers your past interactions, ensuring a smooth and continuous experience. No more starting from the scratch each time you have a new question. But our commitment to your well-being extends beyond mere information dissemination. That's where Safelock comes into play. Safelock isn't just another savings feature. It's a testament to our dedication to your financial security and peace of mind. We understand that embarking on a migration journey entails not only logistical challenges, but also financial uncertainties. With Safelock, we have a tailored saving solution that not only safeguards your funds, but also paves the way for a smoother transition into your new chapter of life. Stay motivated on track. Safelock provides a clear visualization of your progress, of your savings progress. Through dynamic dashboards, you can set personalized saving goals and easily adjust them as needed, offering flexibility and control over your finances. At Vesti, we are humbled by the opportunity to contribute to the products that have a potential to transform lives. Our team has poured countless hours of dedication, creativity, and expertise into crafting solutions that resonate with your needs and aspirations. Today, as we unveil MIAI and Safelock to the world, we invite you to join us on this journey of empowerment and progress. The development of MIAI and Safelock embodies commitment to continuous innovation at Vesti. We have a dedicated team of engineers, product managers, product designers, and data scientists constantly working behind the scene to push boundaries and develop solutions that address evolving needs of immigrants. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself for MIAI 2.0. Building upon the foundation of its predecessor, MIAI 2.0 will offer even more advanced features, deeper insights, and personalized recommendations tailored to your unique migration journey. With MIAI 2.0 by your side, you will have access to a wealth of resources, from real-time updates on visa regulations to expert advice on cultural integration and beyond. But the excitement doesn't end there. With Safelock, our revolutionary savings feature, we are not just helping you save your money, we are helping you save your dreams, your goals, and your future. And as we look ahead, I am delighted to share that the benefit of savings with us will only continue to grow. From our competitive interest rates to exclusive rewards and incentives, we are committed to ensuring that your savings works harder for you so that you can focus on what really matters. But perhaps most exciting of all are the products that lied ahead of the horizon, waiting to be unveiled in the coming months. We have a pipeline of innovative solutions that will revolutionize every aspect of migration experience, from seamless relocation services to comprehensive financial planning tools. We are dedicated to providing you with the tools and resources you need to make your migration journey as smooth and stress-free as possible. Together, let us embrace the future with open arms, fueled by the promise of technology that not only enriches our lives, but also empowers us to reach new heights. Thank you for your unwavering support, and here's to a future filled with endless possibilities. Let's embark on this journey together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul. Summary of what he has said. Everything you're going to see here with regards to the product was built by Nigerians, was built by young people. What I will say, and I would say it again, by the year 2040, it has been said 60% of the tech talent globally will come out of Africa. What Vesti is doing today is bringing to life that future of the tech talent has started. And of course, you know, Nigeria is a big player in the African space. So thank you very much, Paul, for sharing with that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Up next, I have Olaleko Aderomu, who leads cards business and prepaid management and solutions at Providence Bank, who will be walking us through why are we collaborating. He has said so much from an engineering standpoint. Shola has given an overview why we are here. It will be good to hear from him why we are collaborating. So over to you.
All right, good morning once again, everyone. And I'd like to say a very big thank you to the MD CEO, Olushola, for actually trusting Providence Bank. And to our engineer, Mr. Paul, thanks a lot for the beautiful ideas and incorporating different solutions to reality. Okay, thank you. So from Providence Bank, I'm sure it's still a relatively new bank. I think we're about 8 years currently, or close to 8 years. And trust me, we are really big in when it comes to collaborating and partnership. Our major focus is service. We don't jeopardize service, and we take very big priority when it comes to service. Other major focus we look at within the bank is our private banking, and our plan is also to become one of the top 3 banking in the SME industry and also corporate industry. So I'm just going to start with one African proverb. They said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. So in terms of collaboration, we are very big. We're a technology company, and we listen to customers. I think we've been on this with Vesti for about 2 years now. And one thing we do is we don't have just one solution for every partner. We listen to you, and we work it from ground, and we also build and collaborate together. Sometimes we can even co-host the solutions together just to make sure you address your customers. And it's a really good one come here together to launch the new features on your platform, which is the MIAI and also the Safelock. This is to let you know that Vesti are listening to their customers. They engage their customers, and one most important thing is data. Data speaks volume. So without those data, you wouldn't have come up with situations and stuff like this. So at Providence Bank, we encourage other partners to join, right? Let's see, let's build, let's collaborate, let's actually enhance your product and build it from scratch. We are not in competition with anybody. We actually listen to our partners, as I said, and we come up with tailoring solutions to best suit your partnership, to best suit your request, and to deliver the best service to the industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Olaliko, thanks very much. Next up. Okay, so we've said so much about MIAI, we've said so much about the engineering, LLM, large language models, machine learning and everything. That could be a little bit above our head. But just to simplify it, right, we just want to show you. Koreans, they don't believe in talking, they believe in showing. So this is it. I think we have it all clear. We just want to show you what that feature is through a product demo. Once you look at it or see it, then I would call Adefisayo to give us additional pep talk from a product management standpoint. So are we good on that side? Fantastic. So take it away. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our MIAI demo presented by Vesti. I'm MIAI, a migration AI, and
Hold on. Please, do we expect my media folks to turn, or what? Or is it coming up here? I need to understand, so that we have an understanding. It's coming on both. Okay, good. Let it come here. So, because I don't want all my esteemed media bosses here to break their necks. So, are we good? Thank you. Great.
hello everyone, and welcome to our MIAI demo presented by Vesti. I'm MIAI, a migration AI, and I'm excited to showcase my incredible capabilities, specifically focusing on migration pathways to the US, including the coveted EB2 NIW visa. Let's explore how I can assist you by providing answers to your migration questions. Certainly, I'd be happy to provide information about the EB-2 NIW visa. The EB-2 National Interest Waiver is a green card option that allows individuals to obtain U.S. residency by showcasing how their work benefits the nation. This visa category is available for individuals who can demonstrate exceptional abilities in fields such as arts, sciences, business, athletics, and more. It is also open to individuals with a master's degree or higher. Unlike the EB-1 category, the EB-2 NIW typically requires a PERM, Program Electronic Review Management, and a sponsoring employer. However, the National Interest Waiver was designed to exempt EB-2 applicants from the PERM process and the need for a sponsoring employer. This means that a specific job offer is not required for the EB-2 NIW visa, as it is a self-petitioning category. In addition to the EB-2 NIW visa, I can also guide you through alternative pathways to the U.S., including the education pathway for students, the O-1 visa for individuals with extraordinary abilities, and the EB-1 and H-1B visas for those with exceptional skills or qualifications. Ready to take the next step? Email talentvisa@wevesti.com to explore your options and see if you qualify. You can also book a clarity session with Vesti to discuss your specific situation in more detail. With me by your side, navigating the complexities of migration becomes a seamless and informed experience. Don't hesitate to reach out and begin your journey towards your U.S. work visa today.
Thank you. Okay, so I know Fisola, I know she'll be the next to just add to what has been said. But just for the purpose of the audience, is it generative AI or conversational AI? It's conversational. It's conversational. I know last week we spoke about what generative AI is. Thank God, Jesus. Yeah. So over to you, Ma, to add to what we have said. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. I will just add to what you've seen on the screen. What you have seen on the screen is Maya actually answering questions that has been asked Maya. You have to ask Maya specific questions. We know that migrants has specific questions in mind. The questions for Mr. A is different from Mr. B, so they could actually ask the questions and Maya will give a tailored response to the question that is being asked. And also you could actually share the response that's given by Maya. Maybe you want to share it with your loved ones. You can share it. There's a sharing feature on that particular product. Also, we have, you could also regenerate responses. For example, if you don't like the response that Maya has given, you could use the regenerate feature to regenerate responses for Maya. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so based on what has been said and of the video we watched and what she has said, I think it now gives room for us to ask questions, right? So he's taking the first lead. Yes? Hands up, no hands, 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, more hands, 4 hands. Damn, okay. I know this is going to be heavily driven by the quality of the prompts you put into the search engine, right? Prompts. First question.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Okoro Mondi for Brand Mirror. My question goes, first of all, I'll commend Vesti. The solutions are very interesting and it appears promising and it's a good way to help humanity. So my question goes to the team lead for the engineering team. With inventions like this, there comes security, the concern for security. And going by the recent trends, the way cyber attacks and security breaches have been going on, even AI is being integrated in the matrix, the way these attacks are going. So my question is, how prepared are you and your team for these security challenges that comes with solutions like this?
All right, thank you very much. So for us, right, we at Vesti will prioritize security. Like it's a must for us for every solution we build, and that's why we ensure that we have like powerful encryption model. We understand that if this was data that's been returned is not well, maybe is not secure, it can result to other attacks like from unsuspecting guys, right? So, and that has made us to prioritize security on our hand, from our encryption model to our servers, to ensure that everything is well protected from security standpoint.
Good morning.
Well, hold on. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Or you have a follow-up question?
Yeah,
you have no. Hold on. If you have a follow-up option, if you have a follow-up question, let me know. Right, based on what he said. But hold it. Let's hear from you.
Okay. Good morning. So I seem to have understood MIAI, but I'm yet to understand Safelock. Maybe you help me, please. Secondly, is the two solutions, are they incorporated into one platform? Then you have collaboration with providers. In the other country, what kind of collaboration do you have to help those who will be using the solution there?
Thank you very much. So the first question is, you haven't heard much about Safelock. So Safelock, as we have said, is our savings product. And the whole idea, both of them are incorporated into the Vesti app. So the Vesti app is in the App Store and on the Play Store, and is also accessible via www.vesti.com. Now, all these have been integrated together because the journey for legal assistance and financial assistance, they go hand in hand. So it's been incorporated into the same application. So Safelock allows the user to be able to create a savings plan and get some form of interest on the savings. So people need a secure way, not, I'll give you this, you double it for me. All the risky things that people get involved. People need a safe way to be able to save, money and use that money towards their migration. So if you're using an app, as of today, over 150,000 people use the Vesti app. So this is not a new app. It's just that the features for MIAI and Safelock are just being added to the app. Before now, thousands of people have used the app for remitting payments to universities, to governments, to buy flights, and all kinds of things on our app. So the app allows other features like billing and so on and so forth. But today we are spotlighting, MIAI and Safelock. And why we have decided to partner with providers, as we said, is to make sure that we work with a partner that is trusted, on this side. And then on the other side, which is the US and the other countries we are also expanding to, what we have found is equivalents of Providence Bank, like trusted FDIC insured, FDIC backed banks that are also licensed on the other side to issue our cards, to be able to issue our cards and to be able to provide support when you arrive in the new country. So we partner, with these organizations to make sure that, we provide a thriving, secure solution that enables us to serve our customers, across both sides.
Does that answer the question? We'll come to you, Tosin, right? But Peter has a question. But one thing I need to point out, it's not new. 150K people currently use the app. So Peter, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. So my question has to do with the Safelock. It helps you to save in what currency? Is it Naira or dollar? Is it the currency of the country you are going? What currency are you going to save? Maybe when you answer this question, the second question, we go to providers. So.
Yeah, great question. So as of today, our ambition is to make sure that you can save in multiple currencies. That's our ambition. But as of today, Safelock is starting with savings in Naira. Essentially because that's how we're working with our partner to be able to provide interest on the Naira for whatever savings that you are doing. Our ambition eventually is to be able to save in other currencies and essentially be able to, in quote, stockpile that resource in a way that supports the Nigerian economy as well. So that's part of our ambition eventually. But as of today, it's savings in Naira. That's what you get, and then you get your interest in Naira as well. And then once you are ready to either break the savings, it's flexible. You have flexible savings, and then you have the fixed savings. The fixed savings starts from 1 year. The flexible saving can start from as quickly as 2 weeks. I have a trip next week, and I want to begin to save for it now. Or I have a trip next month. That's flexible, and you still get interest on that as well. So basically, that's how it works. I'll hand it over to Providence now.
Okay, so my question to Providence is that we've heard stories of people who traveled, they left their money in one account in the country, but they traveled, and before you know it, they'll start having issues with their money. Some of them will say the thing got wiped or something happened. So what is Providence promise to us regarding this? Because to tell you the truth, most of the people that are going to use this platform are young people who are going to looking for one opportunity or the other, and they're always in a haste. But how are you going to make sure, what is your KYC processes to ensure that people who are going to come through, university, they're going to, those that at your back end, they're protected?
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So, one thing I said is that Providence Bank, we are highly regulated, so, we still follow all regulatory policies and all regulatory bodies, right? And as I said, we're in partnership with Vesti, and even before onboarding Vesti, there were situations with people and necessary due diligence, right? In terms of customers' funds, like when Vesti is a wallet platform, right? Now they approached us that they need a technological partner who can enhance their platform by issuing a card to actually support payments, which is a necessity to actually enhance the platform. All right, which is a necessity to enhance the platform. So in terms of people's money saved, you understand, this is a highly regulated bank, right? We don't flaunt, we don't flaunt regulations. And I said, we're just a couple of years old compared to the other big generational bank. And, we're trying to also make sure we can compete with those big generational banks. And I stated our core focus, being a top 3 bank, which is our major focus, there's a lot of work to do. We want to make sure all our security challenges are properly scrutinized and tightened. So I don't think, and today in the industry, Providence Bank is the only bank, if I can use that word, that still allow customers to do cross-border transactions with their cards. So when it comes to your money, it's tight, and we don't, we take our interest paying very serious to our customers. Thank you.
I know you have partnership with those InterSwitch,
yeah,
and we have a partnership with them for international transactions. So does it apply here? That partnership. So also for Betty, we have issue with paper. I'm going to be a paper later. I'm planning to be a paper because we have issues receiving funds. I know we are starting to do something, but I think in that direction. Thank you.
Okay, I think I don't want to speak too much, but thanks for coming here. I think if you want to experience this product, the first thing for you is to kindly onboard the Vesti app, get a card, make use of the card, and I'm sure you'll be the one actually advocating for Vesti. Thank you very much.
Shola, he had asked, are you the next paper?
Yes, so basically what we are doing is even bigger than the mission of PayPal. We're not just a cross-border solution. We don't just want to provide cross-border solution. We want to be the one-stop shop for all legal and financial services for migrants. So think about everything, from money transfer to, insurance to auto finance to mortgages and all of that. We have a very, very big ambition towards the future, and we know it's a long journey, and we're trying to get to that journey as safely, as compliantly as possible. So yes, there are features that allow you to be able to make cross-border payments today enabled by our licensed partners, and we're more than happy to continue to push that.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shola. Peter, I think your answer has been, gotten. So let me give you, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Oluwatosin once again. First, you said something about insurance just now. Talking about insurance, what are your plans should something happen to someone who has onboarded with you? What will happen should such person suffer losses? Or probably is there an option for loan with you? I would like to know about that. So what are the things you have in place to safeguard your customers' funds, their finances? Then talking about Safelock and all that, I've been with Piggyverse since 2017. So talking about Safelock, I think I know what it means. So if you want me to leave Piggyverse for you, what are the things you want to use to entice me? Because it's not new to me. I've been there. I know what it entails. So what are the things you want us to help you advocate out there so we can convince people like me that, okay, leave Piggyverse now. Yeah, come to this place. This one is better. That kind of a thing. Thank you.
So I hear a conversation of somebody advocating to port other people to this space. Who would do justice to answer all that many questions? That's three. Would also chime in. All right, Shola, over to you.
Thank you so much. First, the first question was about insurance, right? The first thing is that Vesti doesn't hold funds. We're basically a technology platform. So the bank is the one that holds funds, and the bank is fully NDIC insured. So all the customer funds are safe. That's number one. Number two is about other platforms. Basically, what we provide is value that is much more than just savings. Now, the journey of a migration of a migrant, is a very complex journey, riddled with a lot of hurdles. So when you come on our app, we're providing, number one, we're providing this assurance that the money you are saving is being applied towards your migration. Like you can decide, you can see associated services that are related with your migration. So there's no chance that you will save now and then go and use that money for another Owambe, because even though you have the choice, but you can see all the associated services you want to use it for. You can buy a flight right on the app with a lot of discounts. You can pay for tuition for the school right on the app for the money that you have saved. Many of these other platforms just provide savings. Now, on top of that, we then provide competitive rates that are secure. And these rates are provided by our partners that know the challenges that these immigrants are facing. Sometimes rating between 8 and 15%, which is amazing. So, but terms and conditions apply, and the specific terms will be seen on the app when you are creating the savings that you are creating. So providing all of this and then just beginning a suite of solutions that are specifically tailored for immigrants. It provides us that edge. As I said, 150,000 people already on Vesti, maybe 500,000 before the end of the year. We've launched in Ghana, we've launched in Zambia, we're launching in other countries. We launched in the United Kingdom last year as well. So our goal is, as we go around these countries, we are looking for these innovative solutions. And on the app, by the time you will see that it goes beyond just that locking your savings, and then getting that. I hope I've been able to answer that question. And my colleague, of course, will be able to add.
Well, I think the three most important things to spotlight will be, first, the security that having the backing of a traditional or not so traditional bank, highly regulated by the CBN. The security that provides to users is number one. Number two, the niche that we have created. This is not a general purpose savings product. It is supposed to be for a particular purpose, which is migration. And thirdly, the other associated products or services that we have on the app is some kind of selling point for it, because you not only have the choice to save and simply withdraw, you can do other things with the money on the app. For instance, we're one of the few companies that help you spend money anywhere in the world easily. We have partnerships with, if I'm allowed to mention, Stripe, or big banks in the United States that convert to over 195 currencies from Naira. So let's say you somehow change your mind from using your savings on migration. You can decide to shop with it in China or do something else. Of course, as long as all of the KYC features check out, or just do any other thing, you're able to convert to USD, and all of those things that our licenses allow us to provide. So I think those are the three main things that kind of distinguishes this particular product.
Thank you. That answers your question, right? I'm coming to you, sir. I'm also coming to you, sir. 2 questions. I think those will be the last, and we'll round up. I know you wanted a follow-up question, sir. I don't know, sorted with all the answers that you have gotten. It's a continuous. It's not fantastic. I like that word, continuum. Right. I think what is most important is just download the app. Then you take every other thing. You're on it. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Good morning. I see these 2 products as complementary. Does it mean if I am not interested in traveling, I can't save with Safelock?
Maybe new opportunities are waking up here.
I know. So very great question. So the app has been created to make sure that whether you are moving abroad immediately or it's something you will consider in the future, you're able to make the savings. There is a team within our team that is already thinking about helping parents to begin to save for the future of their kids. So if, for example, you're thinking of foreign education for your child, or you're thinking of what will I support them with if they even decide that they want to explore the world, we believe it's part of human potential and part of human desire to see, God's planet. So a user can create an account today, even though they will still be asked those questions when you are setting up, which country do you want to move to? They can essentially still bypass that and continue to create a wallet. Our hope eventually is that we're able to inspire you to see the world. That's part of our hope, but it doesn't mean that you would be disenfranchised if you didn't want to use it for savings. So you are able to name your savings plan the way you want. You can name it my house or my car or but we'll always still suggest other things that you can save for. So yes, it provides that as well. Yeah.
I have an account, so and I told you last week, I'm one of the many people in this country that would not jackpot. All right, so you get it. Over to you.
Thank you very much. My name is Francis Ikene-Ado. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. So I want to know, my question is, maybe it must have been treated before I came in. I actually got to know Vesti in one of the night schools organized by John Obidi. I think one of you came to lecture us. You talked about AI consultancy or thereabouts, and you mentioned Vesti. So when I went through the app, I loved it. Then my question is, I'm interested in studying in the US for masters. So do you have provision for such, or do you partner with schools? Maybe someone can just register in your platform and you help to, it's very, very cumbersome, especially US denies student visa. The visa denial is on the high rate. So if someone should partner with you guys, is there kind of assurance that the visa, as in the whole process, will be seamless, and at the end of the day, the person get admitted and move over? Thank you.
Okay. Opportunities.
Thank you for asking about opportunities. Our team is here today. At least I know we have quite a significant number of our team members who cover different parts of the organization. And you might have seen some banners in the hall about education pathway. Education is one of the very, very good routes to be able to move to any country in the world, especially the US. We have a special education pathway product. What we found out is that even though deniers are on the high rise, they are on the high rise for people who don't know what exactly they should be doing. There's a couple of boxes that our app allows you to tick and check. Selecting the right school that matches your qualification is very important. And people don't know that even at visa interviews that all these things are very, very well considered. So our platform provides a service called Education Pathway that provides the assurances of our best work. Over 80% assurance that you will be able to get admission and also be coached and coached and coached until you get your visa. And it provides a one-time payment option that you will be coached until you get that visa. And if it means helping you to get the admission all over and over again. And what we found out is that assurance has made our team to be the best at it. My co-founder here basically did his master's in the US in New York, and it was around the same time that I moved as a worker. So we have the experience of both someone who moves as a worker and being an attorney who studied in Nigeria and in the US. as a lawyer, and me being a software engineer, it provides us the opportunity to be able to provide a combination that supports these immigrants. So many of our students, if you check our website, many of our students are doing exceedingly well in the US, and there are many people who are still on the program, who are also hopefuls to be able to get there. So only the US government can provide assurances, guarantees, but we have this 80% success rate on education, and our goal is to continue to increase that.
Thank you very much. I think all questions answered. Any other question? Yes? No? No question? Additional question? Okay.
This is a personal experience, and I actually need an assistance in this regard. My daughter is currently in the US with a BC visa. And is there any way MIAI can be of assistance, to convert from a BC to a full immigrant?
That's the question. So who is responding? Is that Bimbola? Okay. Wait, before lawyer starts. I say first thing, let her download the Vesti app. Then that's the first thing. So just send her that message right now to say, download the Vesti app. Then Bimbola will walk you through what she needs to do.
Yes, one of the unique selling points of Vesti is that we have done everything we're enabling with technology now, like manually. I helped with filing over 1,000 green card applications, working in a New York law firm, just dealing with immigrants who are basically clueless. I get to answer questions even beyond law to how do I file my taxes, how do I open a bank account, how do I get credit cards, and all of that. So it was amazing to stumble on the idea of enabling all of this with technology. Now we help hundreds of thousands, people that I cannot even talk to personally on the phone or on video calls using technology. Now with MIAI, all these questions, it's funny, the way artificial intelligence actually fits from natural intelligence. So all of these answers that MIAI will give you still has to come to the legal department. We answer all of this so that MIAI can answer 1,000,000 times. You get my point? So everything you get there was written down manually. They fed it to the system. Then the system can answer when I'm sleeping, which is a good thing. So first, like you said, download the app. If you ask that question on MIAI, everything I'm about to tell you now, MIAI will tell you. And then every other person that asks that question don't have to come here to ask me. So, but directly, there are a lot of options. We have a product for answering this question. It costs $100, but I'm going to give you just a 30 seconds highlight. Of course, the US government allows you to adjust your status, which means you can come in as anything and become anything. So from family law solutions, that's if there's a chance your daughter is single and genuinely falls in love, that's an option to get a green card. Also, they're employment-based. She can get a job that can file for her. And, there are other programs that, are quite personal that can be discussed over like a consultation session or a call. So like we've all said, it's better to download, ask these questions, and then a follow-on conversation can be had on a one-on-one basis to actually, because everybody's case is unique. Technology can solve some problems to a really great extent. Of course, the tech guys on the team keep convincing me that technology can actually do everything. But I'm like, before any petition goes out, even if technology helps to any extent, I still need to see it. They're like, okay, maybe when you see 2,000 petitions, maybe you'll stop wanting, but I still need to see it. So, but of course, I get convinced every single day by these capabilities, because almost anything didn't make sense to me with technology. Like we had a program recently where my team was burnt out. Like they were taking 10, 15 calls a day. And then it was like, why don't you record these calls? And then by the time I woke up the next day, I think about 300 calls had been taken by technology. And then people just emailed me the follow-on questions. And I was like, Lawyers were not taking any calls again for now because everybody was happy. So the way these products are announced to the world, when they announced to me, so I'm like, this company, I like it. I work here, I founded it, but I like it here because you guys show me the new capabilities every single day with technology. You know, law everywhere in the world still remains very traditional. Most judges, even in the United States, still write their judgments with pens, actual pens. Somehow, I told people, you know, when I was writing the bar exam in the US, we had like computer options and pen option. And then a lot of my friends that we studied together, like, no, I'm going to take it. I'm like, somehow my brain is still connected with the pen. Somehow, I'm getting off it now, but I still have to kind of write directly. So, but every single day, working in this company, working with Paul and my CEO and CTO, they show me what technology can help us do and how to disconnect my natural intelligence. Of course, I don't want to be lazy, but AI would help you just do a lot more that natural intelligence can help you do.
I think he deserves a round of applause. Natural intelligence is not AI, so you know. And just so we know, you know, I always say this is very easy. Co-founder. I know this one, computer science. Him is a lawyer. So you see why it makes sense. Okay? I think we've spent close to 65 minutes here, and I think it's time to wrap. And if there's any follow-up questions, you can meet them afterwards and discuss your personal conversation, your advocacy conversation of pulling people from. Please, I need somebody to ensure that she signs up so that she can testify. Watch out. So next up, I will be handing over to Victoria, right, Adegoroye, for her remarks and, you know, thanking us for showing up. So over to you, Vicky.
Good morning once again. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, today marks a momentous occasion for Vesti as we unveil two groundbreaking features on our Vesti app, and that's MIAI by Vesti and Safelock by Vesti. These innovations hold the potential to revolutionize the migration process for millions around the world. But before we delve into the details of these two features, I want to take a moment to highlight the incredible talent behind them. That's our team at Vesti. Our team at Vesti created MIAI by Vesti and Safelock by Vesti. MIAI by Vesti isn't just another tool, it's a companion. It guides users through every step of their migration journey with accuracy, efficiency, and most importantly, with empathy. At its core lies an AI-powered chatbot, a comprehensive resource for all migration-related inquiries. MIAI by Vesti is a game changer. It is designed to make the entire process seamless and stress-free for everyone. Safelock by Vesti also goes beyond being a secure savings account feature. It's an empowering partner for achieving financial goals, specifically crafted for the unique needs of migrants. But what truly sets these features apart is the human element behind them. Our team at Vesti is filled with people that are highly skilled, dedicated individuals. They poured their expertise and passion into building MIAI from the ground up. Their unwavering dedication, their relentless pursuit of excellence, their ingenuity have culminated in a product that not only meets, but also exceeds our expectations and expectations of other users worldwide. Our commitment goes beyond the initial development phase. To ensure MIAI by Vesti and Safelock by Vesti truly deliver on its promise, we have enlisted the help of over 100 beta testers. These individuals from diverse backgrounds and experiences, they provided invaluable feedback. These insights helped us to refine the features, identify and address potential pain points, and most importantly, they helped us fine-tune the user experience to perfection. As we celebrate this launch today, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to every member of our team. Their hard work, their creativity, their commitment to making a difference are what truly matter. Together, we haven't just built an exceptional feature, we have reaffirmed Vesti's position as a leader in the migration fintech space. MIAI by Vesti and Safelock by Vesti represent a significant milestone in our journey towards building a more efficient, engaged, and empowered workforce. The team's dedication and creativity in bringing this vision to life fills me with immense pride. Furthermore, our ongoing graduate training program ensures that we continue to nurture young talents around the world, equipping them with skills and knowledge that is necessary for them to have a successful career in fintech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think everything has been said. We don't need to convince you anymore. Just to also ask Tosin that right now you are on the Vesti app. Sure. That's it. That's it. And maybe we need an explainer video somewhere that would explain to people the 1, 2, 3, 4 steps on how to download, right? So thank you so much, everyone. What next? What next? Yes, I think we need to take pictures. Where is Ife? We need to take pictures ASAP. Let's do this. Could we all rise? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Take your phones, carry your phones. Thank you so much, because what we want to do is sharply. We want to take out the tables. And here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Take the chairs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Sharpishly. Pictures, photo ops. This table needs to go out. Table. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So step forward a bit. Okay, let me help you hold it. Thank you. Okay. Smile a bit. Thank you. Right. There is still one picture you guys will take. Right. And this is that one picture they need to take. Because it's a collaboration. And collaboration is coming together. So your hands here. No, just your hand. I just need your hand. Place your hand, Vic, on it. Okay. Your hands. Paul. Then, of course. No, put it. No, come. Exactly. So, thank you.
Good morning once again. All right, I want to first of all acknowledge our presence here. Thank you so much for creating time to be here, like you mentioned, on a Friday to join us as we launch MIAI by Vesti and Safelock by Vesti. We're so excited, and you could see the excitement in our faces as humans of Vesti, and that drives everything that we do here at Vesti, and it translates even into the products that we build and develop. Once again, I want to welcome you, and could you please just welcome the person sitting beside you on my behalf. Welcome to Vesti. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I have just one single responsibility here to introduce the co-founder and CEO of Vesti, who will be coming shortly to give a keynote address, but it's important that I also tell you a bit about who we are at Vesti. Just like it was mentioned, my name is Safelock Ariyo Agbaje. I'm the Partnerships and Communications Lead here at Vesti. And at Vesti, we're a migration fintech company, and we are the preferred provider of legal and financial services for immigrants. From the moment that they decide that they want to move from a source country to another destination country, and even every moment after. That every moment after of the mission is also very, very important for us, and it keeps driving us, every day to keep building and keep, building for the future of everyone, essentially. And we're so excited about the proprietary tool that we've been able to develop, which is the Vesti app, that brings together migration pathways and financial services together on one single platform, which is the Vesti app. And if you are here with me this morning and you've not downloaded the Vesti app, just before we end this program today, I want to crave your indulgence to please just go to your Google Play Store or App Store and download the Vesti app and get a first-hand experience of the human and capital global mobility that we've been able to develop with the Vesti app. That app itself is the operating system that is driving that future that we envision for everyone. And as humans, we are nomadic in nature. We will always want to move from one location to the other. Without wasting much of our time, ladies and gentlemen, the next person that will be introducing here that will be coming to talk to us is someone I respect so much. He's the #1 person in Vesti, and every day, some of the priority things that he gives credence to the fact that he has to keep telling us what the vision is, as the co-founder and CEO, letting us know that this should drive every conversation, every action point, every KPI, everything that you do, that we do at Vesti, and our relationship with every of our clients, our users, essentially. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so humbled and privileged to be introducing to you our co-founder and CEO, Olushola Amusan, who will be giving us a keynote speech on the future of migration fintech. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ife Ariyo Agbaji, for that warm welcome. Thank you so much, everybody. It's really a wonderful time to be here. One more time, my name is Olushola Amusan. I'm co-founder here and CEO here at Vesti. Let me start by, sort of like adjusting the notion that I'm the #1 person. Our customers are the #1 person at Vesti. So you can see the loudest applause in the room is from our customer success lead. Our customers are #1 at Vesti. Thank you so much for coming today to these auspicious events where we are launching the duo of 2 features, which is MIAI and Safelock. First, I'm going to start with how we started. For those of you who made the press conference, you may have listened to this, but let me just, go over this, how we got started. In 2019, my co-founder and I, moved to the United States. And when we moved to the United States, we faced incredible hurdles, challenges as immigrants. Everything from renting a house to, getting a credit card was incredibly difficult to do. And so we decided that we're going to solve that problem. We found out that we were not the only one that was facing that problem. That every year, 4 million people are moving to, destinations like the US, attempting to move. 36 million people on the move every year to top 10 destinations around the world, which means this is a serious problem that we can solve. And rather than just be onlookers, we decided to make a change with that. And that's how it all first started. It started out as a simple payment app to make payments for services like, WES, which is credential evaluation, admission fees, and those things like that. You want to go for masters abroad, it became, the way to do that. And gradually that started evolving into providing information, and ultimately a smooth transition for immigrants. And that's what we have been since that time. Our ambition ultimately is to be the #1 name when it comes to legal and financial services for immigrants. We want to be the preferred solution, to provide legal and financial services to immigrants everywhere. And that, number for us is 1 billion people. Around this decade that we're in, the world clocked 8 billion. And with 8 billion on the planet, 1 out of every 8 person is actually looking for how to move. So our goal ultimately is to be the company that serves 1 billion immigrants all over the world. And it doesn't matter whether they come from Nigeria or they come from Kenya or they come from Zambia or Zimbabwe or they come from even, Southeast Asia or they come from Philippines or anywhere. Our goal is to create that platform, starting from Nigeria, of course, create that platform that can help immigrants to make this, transition very, very seamless for them. And why is this important? Immigrants power the world. If you think about the world's largest economies like America, there are 45 million immigrants in America. It means that essentially all of the things you've seen, from Google to Microsoft to Amazon, to Uber, have been created by either first generation, second generation immigrants. The power to actually create, it comes from the resilience of people who are willing to take risk. Albert Einstein, I think, was the one who was credited for saying that one of the reasons he thinks America remains undefeated is that it is built by people who are tough enough to leave their home country and come to a country like America to actually create the greatest country in the world in that sense. Now, Nigerians have a unique potential, and I dare say that Nigerians, eventually, when we realize our potential, will be like the greatest set of humans on the planet. The reason is because we have a unique resilience, we have a unique fighting spirit, and as a Nigerian that I am, I dare say that this is one of the greatest countries on the planet. And you should be proud. You should all be proud. All of us should be proud of that. And as people that we are not bound to one place. We are over 200 million people now, maybe going to 300 million. The UN says that we're going to be 500 million people by the end, of the century. We are certain that we're going to be like the third largest country or the fourth largest country in the world. And the truth is that the opportunities for us may not necessarily lie within our borders only. The resources that we need are within us, and we can take those resources, those skills everywhere. Like several people who have gone on to do us proud all across the world. One day, taking a train from Brooklyn to Manhattan in New York, I was extremely proud to see a non-Nigerian, a Caucasian, reading the book by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And I was like super impressed to know that this book, does not only speak to the Nigerian, but speaks to everyone around the world. Several Nigerians have gone on to do us proud, including the recent feat, by our own prestigious, amazing, resilient chess master, Tunde Onakoya, who has gone to show the world that the record for playing chess and winning consistently for 60 hours could be established by someone of our color, of our race, and who grew up on the streets of Lagos, Nigeria. So I'm super, super proud that we are people that everywhere we go, we can thrive. And we should be supported with the right set of tools and resources to be able to do that. And that's where Vesti comes in. So today, as we launch Safelock, as we launch MIAI, I am hoping that all of you in these rooms today would go on, create a Vesti account, create a savings plan, and start planning towards your vision, your dream of getting a foreign education, of getting a great dream, achieved and fulfilled. What I found out is that we are a gift to the world, and we must live as such. And to be able to show our gift to the world, there will be a need to get a cocktail of knowledge, of education, of travel, and really explore that nomadic part of us. Our ambition will not be possible without our team. Our team is actually the best team for this. My co-founder and I have combined experience of over 20 years actually building a company that serves some form of humanity or the other. At the age of 15, my co-founder already started, a gaming shop, and eventually went on to do photography, media, and now a lawyer. Myself, and now a lawyer who, as you know, has filed over 1,000 green card applications, interacting with thousands of immigrants. Myself, as a software engineer, and also someone who spent 5 years as philanthropist lead at Microsoft, have unique experience working across, migration fields, partnering with the German government, USAID, World Bank. And we are supported by a team of unique people who have strength in engineering and also in finance to be able to take us to the next level. So if you think about the team that is building this, it's a team that has the experience, both from the standpoint of experiencing the pain of being migrants in a new country, and also experience in being able to solve the problems that are associated with this. We are advised by some of the best people in the field, and we're super happy to be the one championing this course. And we are grateful that as users of Vesti, you have allowed us to basically take you to the future. When we talk about the future, we talk about the possibility of even helping people migrate to Mars. So not just America, not just United Kingdom, but maybe as extraterrestrial species, we will be able to help you move anywhere in the world. So think about Vesti in 50 years. Who knows where we'll be taking you to. Our customers, I want to say thank you to all of you. Today, we have over 150,000 people on the Vesti platform who have tried the Vesti app and are helping to make sure that this goes around. I've met some of you outside, and I still want to meet as many of you as we can meet. Recently, we concluded the first iteration of a platform called World Force, which is our first attempt of getting immigrants to move at scale. We helped to put over 1,000 people in the US work visa lottery. And some of them are here today who have, been selected, and it's exciting to see over 200 of them, by God's grace, will be moving to the United States later this year as workers. And our goal is to be able to help 50,000 people move over the next 5 years. To think about our future is to think about the future of humanity. As humans, our goal ultimately is to live our full potential out. Regardless of where we were born, we don't want our story to end only where we were born, so that our names can echo through time. And in making this happen, Vesti has come to help you ensure that your migration is seamless, that your dreams are unhindered, and that you can be anything that you have chosen to be. I want to ask you today to go on, herald the message, share with your friends on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Sometimes it's difficult for people to accept that there's actually a company fully dedicated to me moving abroad. Like, are you guys serious about this? Yes, we are 120% serious. We believe that if people dream it, they should be able to achieve it, regardless of their socioeconomic status. So learn more about our loans for immigrants. Learn more about our savings platform. Try out MIAI today. Ask as many questions as you want. Give us feedback, and we will continue to make it better. One more time, thank you so much for coming, and I wish you guys a wonderful event today.
Thank you. You can keep jamming our hands for Shola. Thank you so much. Okay. Ife, who will be doing it? Adefisoye will be the person doing the demo. So can we give a round of applause to our PM, our product manager, Adefisoye, who will be walking us through the product demo as we see this, at the screen behind me. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. So we just wait while the video comes up.
A migration AI, and I'm excited to showcase my incredible capabilities, specifically focusing on migration pathways to the US, including the coveted EB2 NIW visa. Let's explore how I can assist you by providing answers to your migration questions.
So this is Maya being asked a question about one of the pathways for traveling
Certainly.
abroad.
I'd be happy to provide information about the EB2 NIW visa. The EB2 National Interest Waiver is a green card option that allows individuals to obtain U.S. residency by showcasing how their work benefits the nation. This visa category is available for individuals who can demonstrate exceptional abilities in fields such as arts, sciences, business, athletics, and more. It is also open to individuals with a master's degree or higher. Unlike the EB1 category, the EB2 NIW typically requires a PERM, Program Electronic Review Management, and a sponsoring employer. However, the National Interest Waiver was designed to exempt EB2 applicants from the PERM process and the need for a sponsoring employer. This means that a specific job offer is not required for the EB2 NIW visa, as it is a self-petitioning category. In addition to the EB2 NIW visa, I can also guide you through alternative pathways to the U.S., including the education pathway for students, the O1 visa for individuals with extraordinary abilities, and the EB1 and H1B visas for those with exceptional skills or qualifications. Ready to take the next step? Email talentvisa@wevesti.com to explore your options and see if you qualify. You can also book a clarity session with Vesti to discuss your specific situation in more detail. With me by your side, navigating the complexities of migration becomes a seamless and informed experience. Don't hesitate to reach out and begin your journey towards your U.S. work visa today.
All right. So I hope we all enjoyed the demo. I will just talk briefly about MIAI by Vesti. MIAI by Vesti is a migration AI tailored to answer queries, that's questions about migration and other migration-related questions. So when you type in your question on the interface, please, can I have the interface of MIAI? Just the interface. When you type in your question on MIAI, it gives you tailored responses based on the question you ask MIAI. Also, you could actually, we have a feature that allows you to share. All right, you can pause it here. All right, you can ask questions by typing on MIAI, and these are also questions that auto-generated. You could ask for interview preparation, migration services, and also you could actually share responses gotten from MIAI. You can share with your loved ones on social media platforms. And also, there is the regenerate button if you want to ask MIAI another question. And also, you could actually ask MIAI a new question. Even after you've asked once, you could always ask over again. That will be all. Thank you.
So let me put you on the spot. Don't go. I know what you have walked us through is simply what MIAI is. Please come. As a sharp guy, when I was told MIAI, the first thing I just looked, MI, migration, AI, artificial intelligence, MIAI. So if you're trying to remember, just call it migration, AI. That's it. And you know, when you're talking about branding and giving your product a good name, you need to look for a name that fits or that would appeal to your audience. So MIAI is nice. And has a female touch, yeah. But I think one thing that, I know we've spoken so much about MIAI, but I think we are introducing or unveiling two products. There is the Safelock.
You can name it, maybe I want to pay my visa fee, like visa fee payment. Once you are done with that, it enables you to also select the method of payment. So you can select to pay by your Vesti wallet or by your account, by your card. So you can enter your card details and make payments. Thereafter, when you have settled how you want to like be topping up your account, that is the method of payment, you are able to move and then create a savings plan. Once you create a savings plan, you get a screen that shows your savings plan with the name of the plan, how much you have actually decided to be saving, and then you have the top up button that you could actually use to manually top up, and also you can auto top up. That is, if you put on the auto top up functionality, you'll be able to auto top up that savings plan. That will be all about creating a savings plan. We can try it on the Vesti app right now, as I've explained, and I believe that we'll be able to like create a simple savings. Thank you.
We hear from the other co-founder, who is not the tech guy, right? And that's one very interesting thing when you start up organizations. No one person has that knowledge alone. You need to share or collaborate. Just like I tell people, collaboration is the new currency, okay? So with that, I want to make welcome Abimbola Musa, who would be speaking to us about the vision and the journey of Vesti, where Vesti is going to. Please make welcome. Give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi guys, My name is Abimbola Muso. Thank you all for coming. It's a beautiful thing to work in Vesti. I sometimes prefer to be an employee in Vesti because it seems easier to me to be an employee. But I have to do the work as a co-founder and also as an employee. So maybe someday, if I get another job, I can remain a founder and then you guys can do the work. But it's exciting to be here and share our journey and the vision. Somehow, I feel and I always say this at every event we go to, I'm also somehow made to do this journey and vision presentation. When we launched in London, I spoke about this, and I will always say that I prefer that the CEO talks about the vision because he's the vision guy, But I'm going to share a couple of things that we've been through and where we are going. Vesti started as a little conversation after law school in New York. He was visiting from Texas until he pulled me to Texas, by the way. And we just figured that a lot of people were going through the things that we had just overcome. And we thought we could create a solution around it. First, it started with wanting to create investment opportunities for people who are still back in Africa, who wants to key into a stronger, bigger, more rewarding economy without physically being present there. We faced some challenges around regulation and the positioning of Nigeria at that point regarding, licensing and all of that. So it's very difficult to deal with money. We thought about it that, okay, why don't we just magnify what we already do? I worked in a New York law firm after law school, purely doing immigration work, filing family law cases for hundreds of Nigerians, Africans, and other immigrants, and taking them through journeys beyond just law. People need information about every single thing. I've met people who thought they needed to become US citizens to have a bank account. I've met people who's been documented for a long time, but didn't know they could bring their spouse or kids. I have people whose kids' 21st birthday is in a couple of days before meeting me, and I'm like, before she clocks 21, we need to file this paper. So I had this conversation with the tech guy, and it's like, we can do this on a massive scale. Tell me about it. That was my response, because every single thing, just like the AI we're launching today, the first thing I say is, tell me about it. How can I not answer this question for the next 10 people that ask me? I can just refer them, go ask MIAI. So we had this conversation, started off with a Telegram group. About 5,000 people joined the very first day we had that conversation. And I'm like, we got to build a platform for this. How can you help me? So, it went on and on like that. And it became so real that in a couple of months, I needed to leave my actual job. And I was scared as hell because I am a traditional guy. I like the 9-to-5 life and everything. But, attention is very limited the way you have to, you can only focus on one thing and do it well at every time. So I needed to take that huge, move. I also didn't need to leave my job alone. I also needed to move out of New York. So it was a lot happening at the same time, but the vision was clear that if we can do this with, like you said, natural intelligence, think about what technology can help us achieve. And he has amazing results, being a tech guy from day one, computer science, worked in Microsoft. Like, okay, let's techify this. So I moved to Texas and, built the product for a couple of months. I think I waited for the product to be ready before moving. But nothing else was ready apart from the product. No funding, nothing. So I had a couple of savings, and I'm like, this must succeed now because, we're living everything. He also, joined, and we did everything full time. And as God will have it, we had amazing welcome from people because it looked like the solution that people have been waiting for. People just didn't have that assistance. You know, immigration is very broken. You know, information is not easily accessible to people. So people needed that platform that would help them solve everything. And then to top it up, you also had, like, people were amazed that there was also some financial services embedded. We got banking partnerships, both in Nigeria and in the United States, to convert, you know, people's money. You know, a lot of people work so hard from their source countries and can't bring this money, you know, to where they're moving to, or they have to go through so much pain doing the same thing. So it was just like the miracle people were waiting for. And in just a couple of weeks or months, we had processed $1 million in tuition fees, government fees, visa fees, and like this is working. I think we need to raise some money because, you know, of course, to scale, we have to raise money. And of course, who is the guy that knows how to talk about what we're trying to do? I mean, the investors are not looking for a green card. So they need to hear about how technology is going to scale whatever it is that we know how to do. So we got running, and then I think we first raised $500,000, and it was oversubscribed. Like, people were rushing to actually be part of that company. At some point, we needed to stop fundraising because you're so amazing. You get what I'm like? I'm so impressed that you got to be good, because our staff, they dedicate their lives to this. And I'm grateful to every single person that works at Vesti, okay? Every single guy, every single person. And I think we also have people that have been with us from day one, okay? From day one, and it keeps getting better. The dedication sometimes scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, we have people we have a lot of problems with, and I'm the problem guy. Like, we gotta have a problem every single time you bring problems. So it's been good, you know, with every single, you know, part of the journey. Of course, not without its troubles, especially regulatory. Of course, the fintech market, the funding phase of things, and then having to focus on, you know, when you have work and you focus on work, you know, without all of the distractions that come around it, or what the market is saying, what the investment space is saying, and just focus on work. And then we're seeing tremendous results by just focusing on the work that we're set out to do. And speaking about the vision, sometimes, and also, you know, the vision is related to what our dream, you know, when you have a dream and you can, when you want to do something and you can figure out, or you know how you're going to achieve it, then it's not a dream. Where a dream is something that doesn't make sense, because most dreams don't make sense. You know, when you have a dream, you can see that you saw $1 million, it doesn't make sense because you didn't see $1 million. So the dreams we have permit me to use, sometimes it doesn't make sense to me because, you know, filing a couple hundreds green card, I know how stressful it is, but we've sent and it keeps getting better, okay? Every single day we work hard, we try to promote ethics, you know, make sure all our regulatory, I mean, we have a lot of temptations, you know, to just cut corners, to do, but we always say to ourselves, we're here for the long haul, like we're here to stay, you know. It can take time. We have things that could have brought us faster results, that could have made us more money, but those sharp practices will take you out of the market really fast. So we are trying to build a sustainable product, a place people can call home. We're trying to build a huge culture, a big, amazing culture among our employees and everybody that touches us. Customer service, like one of the things that amazed me the most, like I said before, is the dedication of the team. Again, I say a very big thank you to everybody that works at Vesti. And I say a very big thank you to you for coming today. Abimbola Amuson is my name, co-founder and CEO at Vesti.
Please tell people, the culture of an organization, culture at Microsoft, has influenced the culture currently in Vesti. So I can relate, I can see, I can connect. Thank you very much, Ambibola, for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so next up, there's going to be a panel session. Ife is my guy. Ife. So while I wait for Ife, I would call our panelists, okay? So first up, Anthony Grillo, Growth Lead at Cowrie Wise. Where's Anthony? Okay, please come. Sorry, no vex. I want to believe you guys are the ones behind Cowrie Card.
No, that's Cowrie.
Okay, so this is
Cowrie Wise.
Cowrie Wise Savings. Okay, great. Next up, Paul Adekbokan, who is our engineering lead here at Vesti. Please, a round of applause, thank you, Paul. Next up, Muyosore Bolariwa, Relationship Manager, Providence Bank. And the fourth person that will be joining us upstage is Ayobami Oyaliki, he's the CEO, CTO of Mainstack. It's an honor meeting you, sir. Say, this guy, we've known ourselves like forever on LinkedIn. Seen you physically, right? Have we seen before now? No. This is the very first time. Great. Awesome. Great stuff. Okay. So, just like I said, Ife, you're my go-to guy. We need to remove that and bring in that. So I'll be moderating the session. So, we're roving it around. Thank you. Great. Okay. So let's start this. And because of time, I don't want to go into the fact that we'll start reintroducing ourselves. Just like I said, Mainstack, Providence, Cowrie Wise, and of course, Vesti. We all know what these organizations do, but they are key stakeholders in the conversation that we are having here. And what we are simply talking about is simplifying cross-border payments through innovative solutions, right? That's the conversation that we are having here. But one thing that I need to say, and I know maybe, Abimbola mentioned, is also my scare, my fear in terms of tech. With emerging technologies such as AI, what I always say at every given point in time is while we make use of technologies like this, let's also be responsible users. To you, from your perspective, what is the biggest challenges, right, individual face when it comes to cross-border payments?
Okay, thank you for that question. I think from a cross-border payments perspective, and I think it also generally affects payments generally, it's fraud, right? I think over time, and it's a proliferation that we see the more we continue to advance from a technical perspective. And I mean,
not like we're just building a financial service for the first time. It's something that we have always ensured from time to time. On the MIAI side of things, we also ensure that our system is able to mitigate denial of service, denial attack, because of continuous calls and all of that.
So that's it. At least let me hear you guys speak, right? So Ayobami, you're next. Maybe I want to hear your own perspective based on all that has been said. The challenges from a cross-border perspective to also putting into consideration that when your products, especially that has to do with payments, you are looking into those security features to ensure that it is safe. From your perspective, what can you say to it? And two, now that we have more emerging technologies, that people are infusing into their product and services, what would be your guidance around that as well?
That's a lot of question in one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, hi everybody. So I think he spoke from like a business point of view, so I'll go to consumer. Um, I think the very first thing to take a look into would be compliance, right? Onboarding users. A practical example would be there's a reason why PayPal is not available in Nigeria today, why you can't receive payments in PayPal, right? It's been like that for many years. It's the same for like other platforms as well, like Stripe. If you would get onboarded on Stripe today, you would need to at least incorporate an entity in the US, get something called EIN, which is very similar to maybe TIN in Nigeria, tax ID. Then you use that to onboard on Stripe. The reason for that would be one, they don't know everybody. They don't know you. And you also don't have the basic compliance requirements to identify you as well. So that already creates like a barrier to entry to millions of people. And thanks to Vesti today, I remember like many years ago when I wanted to evaluate my transcripts, like maybe like 7, 8 years ago, I had to use like my Wema Bank, Wema card, GT, I think about 4 cards, and none of them worked. I even had like a write-up about it, I think, back then, maybe on my LinkedIn or so, like, these cards are useless. Maybe not today anymore anyways. I know like a lot of things had like changed, but all thanks to Vesti, you know, you can now like me pay for your wares, evaluation, you can pay service fee like literally from the comfort of your home. The reason is because they've taken all of those like stress, they're taking them into consideration and partner with, you know, these global financial like companies to make those kind of services like accessible. I'll marry that to like the second question around, you know, emerging tech like AI, and I would add that to also fraud as well. One of the like interesting ways that I see today on how AI is helping, let's say, payment orchestration, payment facilitation, international payment, cross-border would be the ability to detect a bad actor even before they act. A very smart way to do that, maybe with AI, would be getting access to like a lot of financial data that talks about, let's say, for example, a Michael sits in this room, is trying to swipe a card that doesn't belong to him, maybe on a platform, maybe on Konga, for example. The AI is able to know that, one, the geolocation of when the card was created is different from where the person is using it. The names are not the same. The email address when they created it are not the same. Imagine the name on the card is maybe Williams Rufus, but you are Michael, right? The zip code is not the same. The address is not the same. And they've also used these cards on other platforms. It has been blocked many times. So if you go ahead and use it on another platform, getting access to that, you know, pool of data and using AI to make informed decision based on that data set or data model would help, you know, platforms like Vesti, also like what Paul talked about, to mitigate fraud at a time. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for that, because the truth remains, one of those aspects in terms of adopting technology is the fear. I don't know what. Am I safe? Is it possible? Because the amazing thing, of course, emerging tech currently does, we ask ourselves, is this really true? Like, the face, like you see how Abimbola says, like, gosh, can this really be true? You know, you always trying to, you know, ask yourself that question, that will tech not wipe us off, you know, in no time soon? So thanks for, you know, those thoughts, because when you start thinking about it, how do you detect the potential fraud? I have a card, my name is this, where I'm located to where that card was even issued, there is something funny. So that's what you call phishing. You know, there is something like funny about it. So potentially, if something happens, I may flag it as a fraud. So thanks for that analogy. I would hand over to Moyusori, because the next question is to you. In your experience, right, how can collaborations, you know, because just like I always say, collaboration is the new currency. So how can collaborations between financial institutions, fintech organizations, and regulatory bodies have or help improve this cross-border payment from your own perspective or from your own experience?
Okay, thank you very much. From our own view, I would speak as a bank, right? So from our own view, cross-border payment, it's something that we try to make sure that it's seamless. Okay, for us as a bank, we have various customers, and our customers are mobile, right? So, and if I've given you a service, let's say in Nigeria, and I can't limit your movement, and you need to make sure that for us as a bank, we need to make sure that whatever service I'm giving to you here in Nigeria, you can also use it across when you travel. So which is why collaborations with fintechs, as I know for every payment, there still needs to be a bank behind it, right? So which is why we are glad to partner with Vesti on this, and you will see that so many of the collaborations you will see also having co-branded cards, right? And you know, for us in Providence Bank, we are big on tech, right? So we have various partnerships, we have various collaborations with fintech companies. We have our APIs. I'm sure the tech people in the house, they know that we have that very strong base as a bank. So collaborations for us is something that we look forward to. We look forward to growing businesses. We look forward to supporting businesses, even in the tech space, and looking at what he mentioned about compliance and regulatory issues. And these are something that we as a bank, we've taken very, very serious. We ensure that any partner we are also bringing in, there's a bit of KYC that they have done on their own side, even before we bring them in. So because money is money, when it comes to money, people, their face will change, right? So we to ensure that everybody has a very good experience, we ensure that the partners we are bringing in, their KYC is very strong, and we are sure that anything they are doing is, the banking system, money financial system is very regulated, and we know we need to also keep track of all what our partners are doing. And in terms of, that's why, for us in a bank, for instance, if you want to make a payment with a card, I'm sure you know that some of our cards allow people to make payments across the country, across cross-border payments, even for Providence card. If you see that, if you're on that website, if that website is not going to trigger an OTP, that's a one-time password, either to your phone number registered on the account or to your email, our card will not work, even though our cards are enabled to work. So because that is another layer of security. So that means somebody can pick up my card and go and spend. So that's something that we hold very strong, and in the system, that our cards are, that two-factor, second-factor authentication is there, because cross-border payments, to dispute it takes a very long time. So that's why we need to ensure that before such stories start coming up, it won't even happen. Thank you.
So I like what you said, and maybe for me, I learn every day. Yeah. And I think you said something very profound, even though it sounds so simple. For every payment, there is a bank behind it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think if, for some of us here that has, or if for all of us here who have, been having seamless transactions on the Vesti app for payments, I'm just telling you, the bank behind it.
Thank you.
Right?
It's Providence.
I help you sell out small, Abby. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Moyo. Let's come to this side. This side. Thank you. So it's either Paul or Adebi. So maybe I would ask, from Adebi here, since you are also in this whole payments, as it were, right? Maybe I want you to maybe share a specific example, from your experience. How a streamlined cross-border payment system has benefited individuals, personal, or even businesses? Because we need to also understand that. Because if I don't understand it, so why am I doing it? So maybe you want to share with us, maybe you've had an example of, had an experience that this cross-border payment streamline, how has it benefited individuals or organizations?
Okay, I think before I jump to that, I just wanted to also touch base on the last question that you asked about collaborative efforts between fintechs, because I think it's something very important, and I think it's also one of the things that as an industry needs to be spotlighted to a certain degree. And I say this because, like I mentioned, I mean, by now everyone knows I'm big on anti-fraud because I mention fraud a lot and because it's actually a very big problem. And one of the things that, like from my perspective, that fintechs and regulatory bodies can do to collaborate, for example, is being able to develop a sort of central database, right, that identifies and spotlights bad actors. And why that is key is because individually as fintechs, to a large extent, we are competitors, so we try not to share information to a certain degree. But what we have also seen is that bad actors in this case who are prone to fraud tend to move from system to system, right? So each fintech has their own KYC processes, their own PIN authentication, their verification processes, whether it's a liveness check, whether I use BVN to verify or NIN. So I have already done my own checks, right? So I have a good idea of a bad actor that I have flagged. But then when you flag them, for example, they move on to the next fintech who hasn't had that same experience, right? So I think from top of mind and from my personal perspective, as tricky as it may seem, it might be a very, would I say, advantageous strategy, right, to help us mitigate the proliferation of bad actors that move within the ecosystem impacts. Just wanted to touch point based on that. And I mean, it also comes down to, and like you mentioned, there's a lot of compliance issues, right? But I think off the top of my head, what I would say would be a good scenario for a streamlined process in this case would be me being able to use Vesti app in this case. I'm pretty sure they have a very solid authentication system, verification for KYC. I can easily sign up. I can easily have my details verified. And in this context would be the ease of me being able to transfer money to a loved one, for example. And I say this because it's also quite important for applications like Vesti to be easy to use, right? If I was to give a simple example, I'll say like my mom, in this case, relocated to Canada. But because of the kind of access that product like Vesti gives her, she still has the ability to be able to send money back home, right? So she can pay, for example, her housekeeper who is in charge of the house. She can easily send her money to, for example, feed the dog. So I think these are just a small example of kind of case studies of how a streamlined process can work. The fact that I know I can send money to someone and I can get it as soon as possible. This is also taking into advantage the number of days it takes to settle. But I think that's just a thing that comes with the territory. But in terms of the streamlined process, that's what it should look like. Like, I need to be able to register, the KYC is smooth, the verification is smooth. I can fund my Vesti wallet in this case. I can then transfer some money to someone else back home in Nigeria, wherever they are in the world, and they can use that to facilitate whatever they want to do.
Thank you for that. I know that some of us may have questions, based on what has been asked here. So if you do, please just, I'll call on you or we'll call on you shortly. But right before getting into that, just one more question that, I would want everybody to just speak to. Just one more question you speak to, then we'll open it for Q&A. And maybe I would also start with you, Adebi, since you are with the mic, right? The man with the mic, right? So looking ahead, looking forward, what role?
Hello, everyone. My name is Kadri Oluwatomilola. I am here to give a testimony concerning the Vesti future. I got to know about it through my sister. She just called me. She called me a day and she was like, babe, I saw a program on the online, and she was like, okay, I want you to put in for it. And I was like, "Oh, my sister, what is this again? I don't want to do this." And she said, "Let's try it." And we did, actually. And it came out fine. I was being selected, and I'm so happy that I am being selected. See me now, dancing, dazzling, going, moving forward, putting things together to just make my traveling a wonderful one. And I know I'm there yet. I'm there already. And see me there, see my family, see every one of us. I'm so grateful to Vesti. I'm so grateful to everyone for the support they have given to me, for the love they have showed me, for selecting me and my family. We'll say a very good thank you. And I'm happy, and I'll be glad to introduce more people into the system. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
My name is Olumide Akonde. I work as an investment manager here in Lagos, one of the top asset management outfits. It's a wonderful privilege to be here today. I never considered myself to be a beneficiary of H-1B visa, but then it came like a dream. It was on the day that particular application was going to close that I found out about it. I took that leap of faith. I just wanted to try something new, right? I'd tried several routes to travel, but they never worked out. So I took that risk that very day, and I was shocked when I got the email, that congratulatory email that I was selected for this. This is massive, not only for me, in fact, for my entire family. So thank you to Vesti. Vesti is worthwhile, is verified. Please try and work with them, and they will not disappoint you. Thank you so much for this time, right?
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Ibeka. I'm a businessman based in Lagos. I got to know about Vesti when I started my search for relocation. Specifically, I wanted to relocate to US. So a friend forwarded me a video from Instagram also about Vesti, you know. So I said, let me give it a try. But I must confess, from the starting to the finish of the process, I was just wowed, you know. First, I applied for the H-1B visa lottery, and the process was very smooth. And at a time, I just got an email that from the Home Office in US that I've been selected to submit my documentation for the work visa and all that. So I followed through the process and the payment and all. At the time, I was even scared if it was true, because at the time it was becoming too good to be true. And thank God, every of the process was very, very successful. Right now, I've been given visa for me to move to US, and I must say that Vesti is a place to be, is a place where you can do your migration journey and be rest assured that it will be successful. Thank you very much, Vesti. Thanks.